Why not take the personas, the avatars, the pain points, everything you discovered, throw them all into individual statics, and then go VSL research?
I wouldn't recommend like VSLs to everyone. Let's say 1 minute AI UGC stuff, been working very well for us.
It's absolutely crazy what you can do with just few good, solid, like full stack people that understand AI and few AI agents.
40% of people that are on TikTok aren't on Snapchat. 25 to 30% of people that are on Meta and IG aren't on Snapchat. So we drive a lot of incremental users.
If you get like your account banned, it can flag your whole like profile, page, BM. You have to start everything from the scratch.
If we do like $30 million a year from one SKU, it's like 0.01% of the market.
We sold 50,000 units in a day to the US, 10,000 units in a day to the UK, 8,000 units in a day to Germany in a month or so.
Wow. Today we're going to the affiliate takeover event here in Miami. It's about 2,000 people, affiliate marketers, e-commerce entrepreneurs. I'm speaking there. I'll be sharing the AI VSL strategy that we're using right now, like the whole AI workflow and what is working in our business. We'll be chatting with some people as well. We'll be having some cool conversations, and we'll be sharing with you guys what's working right now. It's pretty empty. I think everyone is like still has like a hangover from yesterday. They were like partying too hard. But we'll go around, we'll meet some people, we'll have some conversations, and we'll see what's happening.
My man.
Good, how are you?
Oh, good.
So the ad accounts are like US?
US based.
US based.
Credit line. You can even attach your CC if you want for that extra cashback to get 24/7 support. And we also like get you assets as well, like profile pages, BMs, like full setup.
Ah, okay, so you can get a full setup. I mean, this is very good for for people that like getting banned or something, right? Like, because I remember when I had my first ad account banned, like I think that was the end of the world.
Yeah, like it's still like that as well for the people who don't use the agency accounts, right? If you get like your account banned, it can flag your whole like profile, page, BM. You have to start everything from the scratch. This you can just, your ad account gets banned, you just get a new one. And plus these accounts are like US based. It's a Platinum HIVA tier, which is the highest. I'm actually speaking about that topic on Affiliate World.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so
does it make a difference, the Platinum?
Yeah. It makes a lot of difference because Platinum versus like the normal BM, which is, you have like different tiers, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. We are platinum tier agency. And once you start your like bronze tier, you get like higher CPAs, you get like judged for everything. They are a lot more strict with you. You don't have like as much trust built as we do because we are on the market for like 5 years. So we get more ad approvals than the usual ones. So something that gets rejected on your personal account, on ours it gets approved. And you win auctions at a better price as well.
So CPM should be lower? Yeah. So, I mean, we'll test it out. So Meta introduces the
invoicing.
Yeah,
it still didn't affect us. I don't know if it will, to be honest, but we still haven't received any notification about that. But like we are on a credit line, and like 90% of our clients are top-up based. So yeah.
So they send you the money, you
fill up the account. Yeah.
Tell me about the China accounts. Like, what's different about those?
China accounts are like they're good, but they have caps on them, right? They start with like 250 USD spend limit sometimes. In some cases, yeah. Sometimes they start unlimited. It really depends on I don't know how they feel about that day, right? And the annoying thing about Hong Kong accounts is that you have to attach pages to them. So you need to submit 10 Facebook pages, and then you can swap them out, or you can swap the domain. It's locked on that account.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. On US, you can just, if your page gets banned, you can just attach a new one.
Who's spending the most on ads? Like which vertical?
Right now it's Nutra.
Nutra?
Yeah, Nutra, like GLP-1 offers, weight loss. VSLs are doing like really good right now.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of clients in lead gen, but lead gen is always on the market.
Alex, right?
Yeah. Richard.
Fedotoff?
Yeah. I saw a lot of your content over the years.
I've heard so many good things about you. I was just gonna say that. And,
good stuff, man.
This is my first affiliate event. So yeah, it's really interesting because I've been in the whole high ticket.
Yeah.
And then I've been trying to see how we can move into the affiliate space.
Okay.
And so I got connected with Alex. And then invited me speaking, so I was super grateful.
Nice.
Damn, G after G after G. Doing good. How was last night?
Slept like a baby.
Oh, it's good.
You didn't go party? No?
Also 2 hours and a half sleep. No, tonight we have the after party, that's okay, but like...
Oh, you want to just get it done with the event,
Some
right?
guys went crazy last night. I was like, guys, it's day one. Keep it for the weekend.
We were processing about $1 billion a year through this checkout, and Shopify called me and they were like, yo.
Trying to get the schedule on track. So you think you'll use 33 minutes fully?
I believe so. You want to be as valuable as possible for people.
Of course.
And cover a lot of ground.
Was I supposed to be on a podcast or something? We were supposed to hang out.
Yeah. I tried to reach you on WhatsApp.
Message me again.
So Ezra Firestone has been around for a very long time. He basically invented e-commerce funnels, one-click upsells, and many things that are now normal in e-commerce. That was invented by him. And also he's had some meaningful exits, like multi-8-figure exits with his e-commerce business Boom. By Cindy Joseph, and now he's acting like a private equity investor. He's investing in different companies, in founders, which is the business model that I want to explore for our business. Investing in some sharp, hungry founders. And so personally, I'm looking to learn as much as I can from him because he's like few steps ahead. He's been through many of the mistakes, many of the learnings that now I'm going through, and super excited to stay in touch with him and learn from him as much as I can.
I feel like you're many steps ahead of where I am, like in terms of like the things that you went through and like the experience you have, and just I want to like learn as much as I can. Yeah.
Yo, real quick, check this out.
Who here is using VSLs right now in their business? Raise your hand, please. Okay, so less than half of the room. Okay. The system that I'll be explaining, this system can be adapted to making shorter VSLs and also longer VSLs. So there's like this typical format of like, 10, 20 minute VSLs, like very long, like sales ladders. There's a lot of those on ClickBank, and there's also shorter ones. So shorter ones also can work incredibly well. That can be like 1 to 3 minutes. If you're spending money on ads, maybe you already have some image ads working, maybe you have some other formats working, but you want to add that creative diversity. And in my experience, like spending a lot of money on ads over the years, there's nothing that scales like a good fucking VSL. When I started the business, I was like very like hands-on, like doing everything, running my ads, like building funnels. These days with AI, like Ezra mentioned, it's absolutely crazy what you can do with just few good, solid, like full stack people that understand AI and few AI agents. We had a full-time copywriter, we had like junior copywriter that was like doing the research and stuff like that. And then basically AI just like, hey, like we don't need a full-time copywriter. Like even our creative strategists can now like write a copy. So this event, I broke down the whole process from start to finish, how we create VSLs for our e-commerce business to run as ads. 95% of it automated with AI, with different workflows, with different agents. And I broke down the whole process step by step. I went completely overboard with my presentation. I had it like for 30 minutes, but then I just wanted to share as much stuff and as much of like tactical details as possible. So I did like 45 minutes. And by the way, if you want the presentation from the event, also some extra resources like swipe files and stuff like that, just DM me ATO on Instagram and I'll send it over to you. I have like some great resources that I think will be very helpful for you.
Hi. How are you, Jacqueline?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, just quick little interview questions. The bold ones are definitely the ones I'm going to ask you.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Where do we record?
I would say in the floor.
What's one trend?
Yeah.
Okay, so the one trend that's changing everything in my space, the rising cost of acquisition, like in any space. So we're in e-commerce and everything's getting more expensive to advertise. And the one thing that helps to overcome that is the recurring revenue. So you need to have some kind of like recurring revenue in your business, subscriptions, that thing that kind of like, as you scale your business, it gives you more stability. So in e-commerce, people typically like just sell like one-time products and that's where that relationship with customers ends. I would ask people to kind of like look into what consumable products you can introduce so that you're more competitive on the advertising side, you make more money, you make more profit, and you can scale your business farther.
One of the things you said was scoring. You said production score. What does it mean?
So this is my favorite part, just talking with people, answering their questions. I had this young individual coming over. He was listening to my presentation, he had some specific questions, and I just tried to help him as much as I could.
That's an optional thing, right? Like, you don't have to do it, but it's like, okay, is it high quality production with like fucking 3 cameras changing? You know, you can watch it and you can see it yourself, right? If it's like a IVSL, like, you can remove that. That's more like kind of granular stuff, right? But the most important things are the kind of like more foundational marketing pieces, you know, the marketing awareness, the sophistication, stuff like that. But for example, one of the things you can analyze is like the editing style, because the editing styles, like, would say, if you're selling to older people, are very different than the ones for like younger people. Younger people, like, attention spans like bam, bam, bam. Older people is like, okay, you do transitions, but they're not as like sudden, right? Like, they're kind of like less of them. So again, you can do like everything in terms of the analysis, like you can do manually, but AI just helps you to kind of like do it faster.
Great job. Way to give away some stuff.
Yeah?
Way to help the people. Highs and lows. There's something to test in there. You gave me something new that I could go and test. How about I give you something back?
Okay.
I don't like to jump straight to VSLs. Why not take the personas, the avatars, the pain points, everything you discover, throw them all into individual statics, and then go VSL research, and then go VSL script production. How people skip a whole bunch of steps, waste a whole bunch of time on VSLs, go chase down angles that don't even necessarily work.
Yeah, that's a great fucking point, yeah.
It's creative ladder.
Okay,
I think about things.
Let me get on stage a second time.
We're from Australia.
Hey. Oh, nice. All the way from Australia.
Yeah, man. We love all your content, dude. I saw like your stuff with Mark as well. We follow all your stuff. It's super valuable. I love your talk earlier today too.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Guys.
just had a question, man. So like your AI VSLs, we do like heavy AI stuff, but like all like short form or like
okay.
We like have a huge system behind it. I'm really curious. So your VSL is super long, right? They would have like a lot of heavy investment for people like to watch the whole thing. What does AOV look like or LTV look like? What sort of offers work on stuff like that?
I wouldn't recommend like VSLs to everyone, right? Let's say 1 minute AI UGC stuff been working very well for us. There's like shorter VSLs, like 1 to 3 minutes. Like these longer ones, like it takes like a lot more like time investment, right? But the upside with those is like if it hits, like it can spend like $500,000, $1 million, like one fucking ad. What do you sell?
Supplement.
I don't think you need like very long VSLs for your niche. I think the problem with most people is that they're trying to like rip or copy or model only their direct competitors. Like, so for example, for you guys, maybe you guys do it differently. Okay, I'm selling like GOP patches. I'll look at other people to do GOP patches, right? That is a very limited like inspiration kind of like window, right? We look outside. If we're selling beauty products, we're looking at a pet niche. Maybe they have an interesting static format that like we haven't explored. We're looking in like accessories niche, like maybe they have an interesting site, like we're just opening up that inspiration kind of like window. The same way, the same kind of side process is like you would look at TikTok. Probably TikTok is like what printing on TikTok for GLP patches. Maybe those similar kind of concepts would work for you as well. Obviously it's like younger audience and stuff, those things have to be considered. You scale up by opening up that creative like diversity, and also the funnel diversity. Let's say you have like the listicle, right? Like 5 reasons why, 9 reasons why. You have the storytelling, like maybe short like advertorial, like telling a story of a person. You have like a dermatologist or weight loss specialist. You have like disruptor angles, like in the whole weight loss industry is freaking out or like it's a scam because you do that controversial angle. And so you tap into all of these like potential buckets of consumers, and that's how you scale. So if you look at like rice superfoods, you guys look into rice superfoods, I mean, they did like $500 million last year. So they do like weight loss, kidney, energy, sleep. They're like hitting all of these like buckets of consumers. So that's how you scale. So if you feel like you're hitting a cap, you have to kind of like open it up, either like on the creative side or on the funnel side. Once you start hitting cap, that's the biggest unlock.
People will run like how many different funnels?
I mean, we test 5 and 10 per week. Or it could be like the same product, like we would test like a bunch of them, like different advertorials. And we have obviously automated that with AI, like if that was like manual, like it would like take fucking months.
You test like multiple different products, right?
We test like maybe like 5-7 products a year. And then we just like focus on like scaling the ones we have. All of our products we're in, like the TAM is like in like billions or tens of billions of dollars, right? If we do like $30 million a year from one SKU, nothing. It's like 0.01% of the market. it's like, okay, we just have to market better. Search Rosabella on an ad library, right? Or on GetHook.
Okay.
Yeah, because they don't run ads just from their page. Like they run ads from like fucking 20 different pages.
Okay.
And the creative diversity that they have, I think you guys will like learn a lot. So we had this panel with other 8-figure entrepreneurs where we would answer basically the same questions, but everyone would have like a different perspective to give as much value to the audience as possible, and it was a lot of fun.
What is actually working for you? What is pushing growth for you within your company?
We know one thing and one thing very well, which is like Facebook ads. I've been doing this like for a long time. I think with all of these platforms that are like popping off and like growing very fast, I think Facebook is still like the main acquisition vehicle that like can get you to serious scale. If you know one thing, right, and if you understand, let's say like one platform, one thing in a business, you should like milk it like completely, because kind of like knowing a little bit about this, a little bit about that, kind of like different platforms or diversifying that. I think most people diversifying too early. There's a value in diversification, but just there's also a lot of value in just focusing on one thing. And so with AI, like with all of the things that are happening, we're seeing a lot of efficiency that could be achieved like with like less people on the team and a lot greater like creative output. Like if you look at like best performing companies that are scaling very fast, a lot of them like are using AI content in some capacity and just learning about that. And so I was speaking previously, and probably half of the room is like into AI, half of them are still like kind of considering or on the edge. I would encourage like that other 50% to get on it and just try to see the efficiency that they can achieve in their business with that. I mean, we caught some roles in our companies with AI. And the reason we caught them is because they could have been easily like replaced. The roles in our companies that are more like intellectual or more like full stack, we have amplified with AI, right? So for example, like the customer support, right? We had to like optimize the cost because it's just faster for the customer. It's what's the best for, like if we can respond with AI platform called Reach Panel, we can respond to customer like in 5 minutes instead of like 2 hours with humans, because there is time zone difference and stuff like that. It was the best for the customer. What do you guys sell?
We have 3 products. We have a click-free, which I don't have one on me now.
It's a gadget?
Yeah, it's a 4-in-1 flash drive that backs up photos on any of your devices, phone, computer, whatever. It's got some AI capabilities. Our second product's called the Icebox that GiddyUp works with them. Protects all your physical documents. It's a big fireproof box with file folders for every part of your life that would have documents.
Wow,
and
no
instructions
shit.
to walk you through.
I need that shit. They was telling about your products, very like innovative.
Yeah, I mean, we try our best. I mean, like what we do is we map out the whole year, because QVC, like what they do is one of 2 things. They'll either try to get you down on price, or they'll try to ask for new features. So we're like a year ahead. We've got all our tech built out, so we're like anything our competitor adds in, we're ready to add it in the day after they have it. So like that's really our mantra. So we try as hard as we can to look a year in the future and be ready to have that product in a year today.
So these guys I met, they're selling products on QVC, which is like an online shopping, TV shopping platform, and they're doing crazy numbers, like considering that they run any ads at all. And their products are also very interesting. So I told them to get on Facebook ads because I think they would absolutely crush with their products. They have these like unique gadgets that not a lot of people are selling in the market, and somehow they figure out this other distribution channel, which is very interesting because like, you know, if you understand one platform, then you realize that there are some people that build successful businesses on completely different platforms with a completely different playbook. These guys do QVC, there are people that do retail, there are people that do like wholesale distribution. Like there's so many ways to make money, which is awesome. What is the scale of QVC? I mean, it's a billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar company, right?
We sold 50,000 units in a day to the US. We sold 10,000 units in a day to the UK. We're going to say that we're going to sell 8,000 units in a day to Germany in a month or so.
Wow.
An average airing, like depends on when, who's on it, how long you get, but we're probably going to do 10,000 units just in the month of May.
Wow.
For click-free.
What are the margins?
Whatever their retail is, they will bump usually for consumer electronics to 50%. So if they retail for $99, you get $50. But the nice thing about it is you're not paying for that customer. You're only paying to have inventory. So if you have 4,000 units of inventory sitting there, all you're paying is nothing. They pay the shipping, although they deduct it from you sometimes when they pay it. But they'll just give you an order, you print, pack, and ship it.
Are you guys on Amazon?
We are. We just launched our Icebox on Amazon. Completely organic, no ads, like for 2 weeks we couldn't even find our product on Amazon. We're with GiddyUp, and around GMA and around GiddyUp we did like 10 grand in the first month without literally doing anything. No A+ branded content, even our pictures.
What are the margins from that? So say you sell it for $100, like how much it costs you to manufacture?
For an Icebox, our cost is like $20.
Okay,
so
and then shipping, yeah?
Shipping over here is 23. We'll gross from QVC, call it 45. So we make about $20 off a $25 cost.
You guys advertise on Facebook at all or no?
No, like retargeting.
Oh wow!
Every single time we brought in 50,000 units for the U.S. We sold 50,000 units.
Oh wow!
We brought in 8,000 Icebox.
Oh,
we sold 8,000.
You simply don't have the you don't have the inventory even like to push.
Now we do. Now we've got POs coming in April.
You collecting emails?
QVC, they will not let us own the emails.
But like on your website, can you collect emails?
Yes, on our website.
There is this platform, I don't know if you're familiar, it's called like retention.com. It basically like, let's say someone doesn't give you their email, comes to the website, doesn't buy, doesn't give you their email, but like this platform basically identifies them based on like some, cookies, like whatever, like IP addresses and stuff. And then they add that email address to your email list, because then, you can sell them stuff without, paying the QVC commission. So I'm here with Scanet. So Scanet is with Snapchat. What's working on Snapchat right now?
Dude, Snapchat is huge right now. On Snapchat, one of the fastest growing platform. We have 100 million active users in the United States, 1 billion globally. The top ad format is Snap Ads. So Snap Ads are essentially ads that pop up between your friend's story. 9:16 videos, you can do single image. I would say the sweet spot in terms of video length is 15 to 30 seconds. So standard Snap Ads, that's the go-to ad format. 80% of advertisers are on that. Then the second biggest is story ads. So story ads are essentially ad formats that pop in the Discover section. There's a skit, from Complex Media, and then next thing you know, you see an ad pop up. So story ads and Snap Ads, those are the biggest ad formats that we offer. And we're seeing a lot of success, especially with DR, e-commerce, with those ad formats.
What are the niches or like the verticals that are like working the best with Snapchat?
I would say right now, the clients that we work with, GLP-1 weight loss products.
Oh really?
Seeing a lot of success there.
It's like you can run compliantly on Snapchat?
Yeah, it's not 100%. There's definitely some compliance issues, but we work to refine the copy.
Okay.
If there's a lot of exaggerated claims, like you take this product, you lose 20 pounds, it's gonna get flagged, but we work to get that bypass. GLP-1s, apparel brands like Comfort, lead gen, law firms, credit card applications, that sort of thing.
Oh wow, so it's not just e-com, it's like all different sorts of verticals.
Yeah.
How about like beauty, health, that kind of stuff?
Beauty, health, we see a lot of that. There's so many different verticals that work for the e-commerce. I would say the biggest thing with Snapchat is the setup is very simple. We generally recommend standard prospecting campaigns, retargeting campaigns, broad targeting, smart targeting, leveraging machine learning to target. Something that we advise our advertisers is target cost bidding. 7-0 optimization, that's big for DR.
7-0?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
So the two default attribution windows that you can optimize towards on Snapchat is 28-1, 28-day click, 1-day view, and 7-day click, 0-day view. So 7-day click, 0-day view is maximizing more quality clicks.
Okay. Optimizing for conversion, basically.
Yeah, click-based traffic, conversion traffic also translates to better results last click. So you look at GA, that typically translates a lot better using 7-0.
How much time does it take to kind of start seeing some traction?
That's a great question. I would say similar to the learning phase in Meta, the same thing applies to Snapchat. We have something called conversion sparsity. What that means is you need around 5 to 10 conversions per day for 7 days to essentially exit out of learning. For the algorithm to pick up, gather enough traction for the CPA and your ROAS to start stabilizing and start seeing results from there. So I would say 7 to 14 days.
In terms of demographics, like right now, like kind of, is it like, because Snapchat, I think the perception a lot of people have is like for young people.
I would say our core demographic is about 18 to 50, but the fastest growing cohort I would say is 35 to 50.
Oh, no shit.
So mostly millennials, a little bit older than millennials, but that's our core demo.
So it's kind of like matured over time.
Absolutely. 40% of people that are on TikTok aren't on Snapchat. 25 to 30% of people that are on Meta and IG aren't on Snapchat. So we drive a lot of incremental users.
Nice. So you're hitting some new buckets of people that people otherwise cannot reach on other platforms.
Exactly. 100%.
I love that.
Sounds good. Cool.
Got it. Thanks,
Alex.
Thank you. What's working right now on the VSL stuff?
In the supplement space, and I run a lot of for Mindvalley as well. It's story VSLs, short VSLs to a VSL page. I run long VSLs on Meta and long VSLs on Connected TV.
Connected TV?
Yeah.
Where's that?
That's on YouTube. So you know when you watch YouTube on your TV and there's an ad, I mean I use premium and maybe a lot of you do because you're tired of the ads, but like if you don't, there's an ad that just rolls. And long form videos actually work really well on that because people are just on their couch, it starts.
So it's like when you skip the video at the beginning of the video, those ones?
When you click it's like exactly. Yeah. And then there's a QR code that you scan and that's your link.
Ah.
And not only that, because people are on their phone and people are on the TV and they're watching, we also have like very short domains to use, so people can just like put it on their phone and buy. So that's been scaling. I mean, we're spending anywhere between 500K and $1 million a month.
Nice.
On just that.
Let's go YouTube.
Yeah. Connected TV.
Is a high quality, like very polished, like content working for you, like kind of studio content or like?
Yeah, I mean we're pretty high production, but not only. Like for example, the short VSLs, the stories especially, we do a lot with AI. So we create AI stories with AI models, and they're appearing in different scenes.
Okay.
So we have the continuity, and it looks like a real person. It's good stories, and then they go to like a VSL page where the real content is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is which platforms are you using for AI content?
The video editors. We got Rory actually coaching us on our team. So Rory Flynn just gave a talk, and I don't even know what they're using. I know I had to sign up at HeyGen. I know I had to sign up on Higgsfield, and I think the team uses a lot of View 3.
Scripting of the VSLs, right? Let's say now versus like 3 years ago, what changed? Like what, anything?
AI helps speed up the process. I wouldn't allow AI to write the whole script for me, but definitely it helps me like extract things from other VSLs that I did in the past or other VSLs that are working right now, extract certain bits there, help me reiterate them, adapt them to my content. So that definitely helps. Helps me with research. So research is a big part when you're writing any ad, especially if you're educating someone on something. It's a great buddy to just use and just send ideas back and forth. So I even have like a prompt that I use on AI to help me come with a base VSL so that the hook and the intro are dialed in and it extracts the core mechanism of how the product works. So that's pretty cool. So it helps speed up certain parts, but fully giving it to AI for the script, I wouldn't do it.
VSL on page, like did you see that like increasing the conversion rate or like AV or?
I mean, like a lot of our brands just have VSL, so just how do we get people to watch it? So on YouTube it used to be just place the VSL as an ad and that works. That stopped working, so now we have like shorter VSLs that point to VSL page, or we do quiz VSLs.
What do you mean by that?
By quiz VSLs, I mean there's like 2-3 minute video ads that have a call to action to go take a quiz on the next page. They take the quiz and then we show them different VSLs, depending on the answers.
My man, yeah, thank you. And great events, by the way, and great people, like great relationships.
First time in Miami, yet 1.3 thousand people came. And we're doing Barcelona the 16th and 17th of July.
Oh man, thank you.
This event was fire. I loved it. I loved speaking. I loved talking with people. I loved meeting new people. I loved, reconnecting with some people that I haven't seen in ages, and just having some normal human conversations and helping each other out. So see you guys at next events. If you can make to any of them, maybe to one of our events that he'll put together or any of the other ones, I'm looking forward to seeing you in person. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.